ready for factory deployment, and they this cannot end well. This is UBTech's humanoid robot getting ready for factory deployment, and they walk themselves inside of containers. They're basically shipping themselves out. It's absolutely amazing. There's so many of them. I don't know if you've seen the movie I, Robot, but it's like we're living through this. Anyone who thinks that we've got nothing to worry about and that these things are coming down the line, this is going to be years away, it's clearly not. I mean, these things are changing their own batteries like you see there. They're walking themselves around. They're going to be doing factory work very soon. This is something that's happening right now. We should be worried about it right now. This cannot end well. This is UBT.
Faster than anyone predicted, and 8 major industries just proved human workers are becoming completely obsolete. Waymo autonomous taxis are already serving 200,000 paid rides per week with 0 human drivers, while Amazon deployed 750,000 warehouse robots that sort packages faster and more accurately than any human worker. In China, robotic gas station attendants refuel cars without human help, and robot chefs trained on 5 million recipes are cooking restaurant-quality meals with perfect precision every single time. Boston Dynamics robots are now operating professional film cameras and performing backflips while capturing movie scenes, completely replacing human camera operators who spent decades mastering their craft. The most terrifying example is robots repairing high-voltage power lines because utility companies realize machines never get electrocuted, never fall, and never demand overtime pay or health insurance. These aren't prototypes or future concepts. Every single one of these robots is working right now, earning money for companies while human workers get laid off and replaced. From taxi drivers to warehouse workers to professionals, the job apocalypse isn't coming in 10 years. It's happening today while most people are still pretending their careers are safe from automation.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakah Kodash. Double honor unto the apostles and the elders of the great millstone that rule well. Peace and salutations unto the hopeful elect, beginning with the 144,000 men. All right, welcome back in another episode. You know, this one will be entitled AI and Robots Are Coming Very Soon. They're coming to you very soon, and they're already here. All right. Very soon, no humans will be obsolete in your workplace. Right? Humans will be obsolete in your workplace. You just heard what I said. All right. Just very soon, Esau, this devil, is going to have no need for you jakes. You know, and that's one of the main reasons why, you know, looking back at Trump's policy with ICE to get rid of you jakes, you Northern Kingdom jakes, and you Southern Kingdom jakes, you know, because why? You're gonna be replaced with what? Robots. That's what Elon Musk's job is. You know, while Elon Musk, remember, he said that by 2027 you're gonna have an army of robots. Right now you're seeing the 2 videos I just played here. The first one from UBTech, showing the humanoid robots, you know, loading themselves onto shipping containers, changing their own batteries, you know, and very soon they're gonna be deployed to factories as factory workers, etc. All right, so factory workers, white collar workers, office workers, right? You know, they're all going to be replaced. All right? They're going to have these robots looking to fly planes, driving cars. All right? And this shit is not years away. You have to understand. You know, this fourth industrial revolution that these devils spoke about way back in 2025 and before, according to Klaus Schwab from the World Economic Forum, you know, that devil Tuval Harari, right? Harari, you know, these are waste of time. They spoke about these things, all right? And, you know, basically, you know, humans going to be obsolete as like you and me, all right? The only humans who are going to be allowed to take part in the society are those who take that RFID microchip, right? Which is the MOTB, the mark of the beast, okay? So this is what is fair use. Fair use. This video is only for educational purposes only. All right. Copyright disclaimer 1976. So they have to, you know, take part in the system by becoming a cyborg. You know, that's basically what you're going to become. You know, and you know, to take part in the society, as Elon Musk say, you know, if you don't take part in it, you'll be left behind. All right? They'll be left behind because these things going to take over your job. Guess what? And I like the last part where you said, people pretending and running after these careers in this world, thinking that, things are going to continue the way they've been going last decades. No, it's not. No, it's not. Let me see if I can play over that last section there.
From taxi drivers to warehouse workers to professionals, the job apocalypse isn't coming in 10 years. It's happening today.
It's happening today. That's why, as we say, the scriptures say this. All right, let's get this here. Book of Revelation, chapter 12 and verse 12. It says what? Therefore rejoice ye heavens. Yeah, Esau Edom, the one ruling right now. He's in his heaven, right? And ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is talking about the spiritual angel Satan. This is speaking about the spiritual demon Satan. Is speaking about Esau Edom, the so-called white man. He's the devil, right? He's the deceiver, right? For the devil is come down to you having great wrath. Why? Because he knew it that he had but a short time. That's why he building up factories to mass produce this shit.
Most people are still...
All right? This is why. All these jakes come place and thinking everything is everything. So it's going to come upon them suddenly. All right? As they say here in this clip right here, to learn up more about what their dark agenda, the dark elite and the control agenda here, ultimate control. All right, so these machines gonna police you. All right, and guess what? They're not gonna have any mercy upon you. Even a heathen or either might have mercy. These machines ain't gonna have mercy. They're just gonna execute program. All right, what they've been programmed to do, which is what maybe on a live for sure. A lot of you jakes. All right, so they don't need you anymore. They want to reduce that population, right? They want to but really and truly is the agenda of the Lord. The Lord is who wants that to happen. All right? For those who are undesirable. Right? The undesirables of Israel. Okay? That's what's going on. Let's get 2nd Esdras 8 and verse 1. It says, and he answered me, saying, the Most High had made this world for many, but the world to come for few. I will tell thee a similitude, Esdras, as when thou askest the earth, it shall say unto thee, that it giveth much mold whereof earthen vessels are made. Right, yeah, the 2/3 in America, the wicked jakes and the evil wicked jakes around the world, they like that mold whereof earthen vessels are made. But what? But little dust, that gold cometh of little dust, right? Dust is, gold dust is rare. That's the elect. That's the chosen, right? Even so is the course of this present world, right? This world here. There be many created, but few shall be saved. And the few that shall be saved is what? The remnant, the elect. Elect of who? Israel. All right? And that's the ones who are going to make it through with these shit that they're bringing out here. Because pretty much very soon, you're not going to be able to work. These machines going to replace your job. Right? These machines going to replace your job. All these foolish jakes to like what guys
pretending their careers are safe from automation. Robots are stealing human jobs faster than earning money for companies while human workers get laid off and replaced. From taxi drivers to warehouse workers to professionals, the job apocalypse isn't coming in 10 years.
There are many brothers who are chefs, brothers who work in warehousing, brothers who work in automotive. All right, so it ain't gonna have no work for Egypt to do. We're not gonna. This is why the Lord spoke in Matthew the 6th chapter and 24th verse on down. Having faith, so that even though when you can't work, the Lord is know that the Lord is going to provide for you. All right.
It's happening today, while most people are still pretending their careers are safe from automation.
All right.
Robots.
Big ass bitch. All right. So this is where it is. So let me bring out a few precepts. Lord will not. This will be edifying. I'll close this out. This is Isaiah. This is Isaiah, and that's the lying wonders that the devil is coming with. He's a lot of this automation AI, because it's going to get out of control. The AI is gonna mass produce more and more robots, right, to control. Isaiah 19 and 14, it says, the Lord had mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, right? And they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a man staggereth in his vomit, right? That's their wicked policies. Neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. That's everybody, right? All going to be helpless. That's why when you go into Revelation 13 and 16, it says he caused it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to what? Receive that mark, that MOTB, right? They're not going to have any. They're going to have any work, right? Not going to be able to earn any income. That's why they talk about universal basic income. And this devil, Elon Musk, he talking about universal high income. That's bullshit, all right? Isaiah 19 and 16, in that day shall Egypt be like unto women, and it shall be afraid and fear because of the shaking of the hand of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh of hosts, which he shaketh over him. Because those robots, the AI, that's the Lord operating on the left hand side, right? Okay. It says, on the land of Judah, where the land of Judah is right now, America, shall be a terror unto Egypt, right? Everyone that maketh mention thereof shall be afraid in himself because of the counsel of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh of hosts, right? Which he had determined against it. Well, Israel, the land of Judah, Salakia going into the Israelites, shall be a terror unto Egypt, right? The true Jakes, and right now it's terrorizing Egypt right now. Because from the prophets on down prophesying this word, that's how they're being consumed. Going back in the 2 Thessalonians 2 and 8, shall be consumed with what? The spirit of his mouth, right? And destroyed with what? The brightness of Yahweh Shai is coming. Okay? Let's get Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 3. It says what? In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease. Because why? Because they are few. Grinders go into your jobs. All right? And those that look out of the window be darkened, right? Because they're going to be inside. Okay? And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, because you're going to have all sorts of sedition, right? Invading one another. Okay, so the woman you're gonna have to hide inside when the sound of the grinding is low. And he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. Right? All the daughters of music shall be brought. Those who like a good time in this place. All right, this is what's gonna happen. All right, that's why the Lord said what? Is it 1 John 2 and 15. This is why the Lord said this. 1 John 2 and 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. Going into your love, your big cushy job, your house, your car, all these things. These are material things, right? Store up your treasures where moth and rust don't corrupt, and where thieves don't break through and steal. That's in wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of this truth, right? You see, if any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him, right? For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes, right? Lust of the flesh, lust of the eyes, and the pride of life is not of the Father, but what is of? But is of the world, right? So it's not of the Lord. And guess what's going to happen to this world? And the world passeth away. So this is a sign that the world is passing away. This world, this system as we know it. All right, they believe they're gonna bring the new world order. They're gonna accomplish it, and they're gonna do the fourth industrial revolution. But it's all gonna be in vain, because Yahweh Shai is gonna come and destroy them. Right? So this world passeth away. It say, and the world passeth away, and the lust thereof. But he that doeth the will of power abideth forever. All right, he that will the will of the Lord abideth forever. So I pray this lesson was edifying. Understand the time that we in. AI and robotics, it's coming soon, right? It ain't going to be a long time. So, hey, with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Rakakodash. Till next time, Shalom, Wa Harag Babal.